The UME, or the story of a noble mission. To promote education in the MENA region, to enhance cultural dialogue and mutual understanding, to create a system of interconnected educational centers promoting academic excellence, regional cooperation and the values of equal human dignity, and to contribute to peacemaking in the Middle East and North Africa. These are some of the objectives that the UME is made for. To achieve this noble mission, the UME annually hosts a number of exceptional teachers in Boston, Massachusetts, where they benefit from an intensive month-long academic and cultural program. Boston is a welcoming and accessible city on the Atlantic coast of the United States in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Although known as the birthplace of the American Revolution, Boston's history dates back many years before this period, when some of the first European settlers fled to America's shores. Dating back even earlier, the imprint of the Native Americans is still palpable in this region, not only in the names of places like Massachusetts, but also in the people who continue to actively celebrate their culture here today. As a result of these experiences and many more, Boston is a beautiful, diverse and vibrant city. It is also the United States intellectual hub, as it is home to Harvard, MIT, and more than 30 other excellent colleges and universities. The Teacher Education Institute is held annually in Boston since 1999. More than 200 inspired and inspiring teachers were equipped with the skills and knowledge to broaden young people's perspectives and horizons. I was so lucky to be among the 2011 wonderful participants. Coming from 9 countries, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon, Turkey and Israel, the 2011 Teacher Education Institute participants compatibly lived and collaboratively worked for a month to make the program a success. The theme of the Teacher Education Institute 2011 was Preparing Youth for the Future, Intercultural and Interdisciplinary Approaches for Student Engagement. The 2011 Teacher Education Institute sub-theme focuses on youth workforce development and the 21st century skill building. Remaining grounded in a multifaceted liberal arts approach to academic excellence and critical and creative thinking, the Teacher Education Institute 2011 incorporate coursework and site visits that highlight successful models in youth leadership training and community organizing, service learning that links classroom curriculum to community-based job training, school-based vocational preparedness programs, environmental green workplace preparedness programs, and a Massachusetts state policy perspective on education training. This is the Senator of Massachusetts, Patricia Gillen, talking to the participant in Massachusetts State House about the educational policy in Massachusetts and in the United States.
The people who run education in this country are more interested in learning about the Federalist Papers and the American tradition.
To be the best.
If you look at the National Assessment of Educational Progress, they want to know about American history. Do you know American history? Do you know the American values?
Thanks to the philosophy of the University of the Middle East, I had the chance to travel in space, learn new things, and meet teachers from different cultural and ethnic backgrounds. My travel ultimately was also a journey into the self. I travel outwards but also inwards through self-reflection and self-critique of various personal habits, methodologies, perceptions, and stereotypes. Certainly, I'm much more better personally and professionally after the experience at the Teacher Education Institute 2011, and so are my colleagues too. In our modern world, where misunderstanding, racism, religious extremism, terrorism, Islamophobia, xenophobia, ethnic conflicts and other ills are growing steadily, initiatives such as this taken by the University of Middle East are a need. What fans the flames of these ills is not cultural or ethnic difference, but misunderstanding. Hence, it's a clash of ignorance, not a clash of civilizations. Finally, as I feel grateful to the active hive of the University of the Middle East, who did their utmost to make the Teacher Education Institute 2011 a success, I feel also thankful to those who funded the program, and I wish their financial support will grow and continue for the years to come. On July the 24th, the participants flew to Washington, D.C. to be hosted at the American University. There in Washington, we visited the United States Institute of Peace and finally presented our multinational group projects at Al-Hibri Foundation. The closing ceremony at the American University was full of tears, lots of ambivalent feelings, but also lots of fun. This is the story of the University of the Middle East and the Teacher Education Institute 2011.